Fowler.
Oh, okay, so it's good.
Thank you. Now, before I begin my act, I'd like to tell you about an old showbiz expression. They say that a comic says funny things, but a comedian says things funny. This makes me a juggler. Now, I have an interesting philosophy on the art of juggling. It doesn't matter how many.
That's a good thing.
Now, there's two ways to do juggling tricks. With applause, and the way we're doing them now. No, too late. Now, you can also do juggling tricks with style. Oh, so you want to be impressed. No, not a difficult trick. I can tell by Jason's reaction.
You can even tell his voice.
Now, a really good juggler could even do this and look away. Perhaps glancing around the audience. Glad you could make it. Nice dress. Jason? Now, of course, the object is always to expand the number of objects that you're juggling. So without breaking stride, now watch carefully as I take the third object and I insert it into the pattern. Now, in case there's any jugglers in the audience, I'm going to attempt a few fancy juggling tricks. Right hand, left hand, cascade, shower, under the leg, behind the back, 3-ball flash, you may be wondering why I threw that ball over there. So am I.
Five?
I'm only teasing. I can juggle all these. If I get rid of all these. Next, I'd like to do a quick impression. For the safety of the audience, I ask you to move forward just a little bit. As I'm going to be doing this blindfolded. We know no good juggling show would be good without a blindfold. Now, I call this juggling on a motorcycle while blindfolded. That was stupid. But so far it's what we like the best. Now, sometimes it doesn't matter what you juggle in terms of quantity, rather is it affected by gravity. Boy, gravity's a downer. Now we have the natural enemy of the egg. The bowling ball. This is the egg, the incredible edible egg. Now for our third object, we have the apple. Now the idea is to, while juggling, take a bite out of the apple and not the bowling ball. Now I need a volunteer from the audience very quickly.
Zach.
You there, examine this quickly. Look at it and throw it back to me. I'll tell you. Now I have to eat that apple, right? There are starving jugglers in Africa that would love to eat this apple. All right, let's try this again. Examine it. Throw it back to me. Tell you what, would you like to examine this bowling ball? All right. I might want to go with that other one.
Add some sanitizers if you want.
There we go.
Hey, is that one real?
It's a plant!
You'll find out soon
Then
enough.
we can examine it again.
All right. You know, I was once asked if I've ever juggled anything besides bowling balls. Perhaps chainsaws. Now, I looked into juggling chainsaws for this very show. However, as it turns out, they cost an arm and a leg. Actually, you know how to tell if something's gone wrong when you're juggling chainsaws? You realize you're juggling 4 objects instead of 3. Actually, I could take up chainsaw juggling. I'd write a book about it. I'd call it A Farewell to Arms and Legs. That's all, folks.
Encore!